Hello friends, welcome you all to another video. And in this video, we are going to learn what is the agreement between the subject and verb, because we have to follow this subject verb agreement for the grammatical correction, for the good grammar. So we have to think about it, and there are certain rules, and we are going to learn those rules, and we are going to practice it when we speak in English. So that is most important thing. So before actually I start with those rules, so I just want to recall what we have learned in previous video lectures you have watched. So do you remember this formula from the previous chapters? Sentence is formed by subject plus verb plus object. Okay, so sentence is made up of subject, verb and object. To speak correctly, the subject needs to agree with the verb. A lot of errors occur while communicating in English when we use the wrong form of the verb with the subject. Therefore, let us begin with learning subject verb agreement. So before that, we have to recall something. For example, which words are used as subject? So usually nouns and pronouns. Now, what are nouns? So people, places, things, occasions, ideas, feelings, state of being. For example, boy, book, country, United Kingdom, love, education, birthday. These are the nouns. Now next, what are pronouns? Words that replace nouns, for example, I, you, he, she, he, and they. And what are verbs? Action verbs, words that show action, for example, run, dance, laugh, and write. Now, what are verbs? So, there are two kinds of verbs. One is the action verbs, and the second one is the stative verbs. So, the stative verbs are words that describe state of being, for example, love, think, hear, feel, and have. So there are some interesting facts about that. Note that the word love can be noun or a verb depending on how it is used in sentence. For example, he loves her. Here love is a verb and love is a beautiful feeling. Here love is an abstract noun. Okay, so let's move ahead and let's learn subject verb agreement rules. So take a look at the diagram below. The basic rule of subject verb agreement is a singular subject has a singular verb and a plural subject has a plural verb. For example, Rahul plays football. So here Rahul is a singular subject. Therefore, we have used a singular verb plays. Next example, that is the Rahul and Tina play football. Here we can see the differences between here because when I read the first sentence, I have added yes to play. But in the second sentence, there is no S, no epistrophe, no adding of S in the second sentence. Why? Because Rahul and Tina, this is the plural uh, subject. Rahul was a single subject in the first sentence. Now in the second sentence, Rahul and Tina, these are the two subjects. So therefore, they are plural. So therefore, there is no yes, yes. Okay, and here I just express my apology that the spelling of play is wrong here. Okay, so singular verb, that is Rahul plays, and plural verb Rahul and Tina play. Singular and plural form of verbs. In the example above, note the singular form of the verb is made by adding as s in the end. For example, plays, and the plural form is without the s, that is a play. So keeping the above rules in mind, let's change the following verbs into singular and plural form. So you can see in the table, think, the singular form of think is thinks and plural form is think. Jump, jumps, jump, give, gives, give, take, takes, take, write, writes, write. Okay, you can say that how the verb can be modified into singular form to plural form. To the singular form, we have to add s, and in the plural form, we have to take verb as it is. No changes, no adding s or anything. It. So take a look at the this chart with the verb it as an example. Notice that the singular subject have a singular verb and the plural subject have a plural verb. Except for I and you. We use a plural verb with I and you. So first person, Rima eats, singular, I eat. Second person, Shreya eats, you eat. Third person, Rosie eats, he, she, it eats. And plural form, first person, Rima and her friend eat, we eat. Second person, Shreya and her friend eat, you eat. Third person, Rosie and her friend eat, they eat. Now the activities, you have to do these activities, you can see on your screen. So you have to fill up the chart below using the verb walk and check the answer once you have done. So you have to use the walk word here. You have to write down in your notebook, and then you have to take a photograph and you have to send on our Google Classroom or our WhatsApp group. Okay, so let's see the chart. So where here we can see that the answer you can see here, I have already pasted the answer, so you have to write down it. The first person, Rima walks, I walk. Shreya walks, you walk. Rosie walks, he, she, it walks. Plural form, first person, Rima and her friend walk, we walk. Second person, Shreya and her friend walk, you walk. And third person, Rosie and her friend walk, they walk. So we have understood the basic rules of subject verb agreement. That is, a singular subject has a singular verb and a plural subject has a plural verb. So let's review more rules. We will only cover a few that are essential. If you apply this correctly, the rest of the rules will automatically fall in place. Rule number 1. In longer sentences, many words come between the subject and the verb. If the subject is singular, use a singular verb, and if the subject is plural, use a plural verb. The man who reads many books loves writing. Man is a singular, hence loves is a singular. The men who read many books love writing. Men is plural, hence love is plural. The bag full of flowers smells great. Bag is singular, hence smell is a singular. Okay, so let's move to ahead and just see the rule number 2. When sentences start with there or here, always place the main subject after the verb. There are candles in the room. Candles is the main subject. It is placed after the verb are. Candles is plural, hence are is plural. So there is a good chance of learning English. Here chance is the main subject. It is a place after the verb is. So chance is a plural, hence is a plural. Rule number 3. If the two subjects are joined by and, you will typically use a plural verb form. For example, Rohan and Shashank are good friends. Here, the subject Rohan and Shashank are joined by and, hence a plural verb are is there. The book and the pen are black. So again, the subject book and pen are joined by and, hence plural form is are. Rule number 4. If two subjects are separated by and, but they refer to one thing, you will use a singular verb form. These are more like compound nouns and hence are considered as one subject. For example, curry and rice makes a great meal. In the sentence, curry and rice represent one meal. Hence, a singular verb makes is used here. Next sentence is red and black is my favorite color combination. In this sentence, red and black represent one combination. Hence, a singular verb is. Rule number 5. Indefinite pronouns can be singular or plural. When they are singular, use a singular verb. When they are plural, use a plural verb. Remember, this was also covered in the pronoun chapter, so you can also go and watch that video on pronouns, and you can learn more about the pronouns. So singular form of that is somebody, someone, something, another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, neither, everybody, everyone, everything, little, much, no one, nobody, nothing, one, other. Plural form, others, both, few, many, several. Singular or plural form, none, most, more, any, all, some. For example, neither of the girls is polite. One of the boys enjoy reading. Many of the girls are polite, few of the boys enjoy reading, all of the people are good, all of the population is good. Again, example, everyone wants to speak well, several of them wants to speak well, most of them want to speak well. So just read all these things. I'm also going to upload these notes and all the PPTs on our Google Classroom and our WhatsApp group, so you can have a better understanding of reading that. Okay, so rule number 6. Collective nouns. Uncountable nouns and abstract nouns are usually singular. Therefore, use a singular verb form with them. uncountable, butter, cheese, honey, water, wood, rice, hair. And collective, army, group, band, team, village, school, and bunch. There are abstract noun also, feelings, that is love, hate, anger, peace, state, pain, happiness, loyalty, compassion, events, education, reality, ideas, truth, faith, belief. So for example, cheese is my favorite, your hair is nice, the team is the best, the school is closed, the truth is always better. Rule number 7. If a sentence has the following words, use the verb as per the subject closest to it. Or, either, or, neither, nor, not only but also. For example, Linda or Tom bakes the cake. Tom is closest to the verb and is singular, hence use the singular verb. Either Linda or her friends are coming to the party. Friends is closest to the verb and plural, hence use the plural verbs. Either her friend or her boyfriend is responsible for her victory. Boyfriend is closest to the verb and is singular, hence use the singular verb. Neither Bob nor his cousin have a good record. Cousins is closest to the verb and is plural, hence use the plural verb. Neither the cousin nor Bob is helpful. Bob is closest to the verb and is singular, hence use the singular verb. Neither Betty nor her husband needs to work. Husband is closest to the verb and is singular, hence use the singular verb. Her friends or cousins are invited. Here cousin is closest to the verb and is plural, hence use the plural verb. Last example of this rule number 7. Not only Jerry but also his friends are cunning. So friends is closest to the verb and is a plural, hence use the plural verb. Rule number 8. If the subject is separated by the following words in a sentence, use the verb as per the main subject. Ignore these words. Along with, as well as, beside, not. The actor, along with his fans, is going to arrive soon. Actor is singular, hence use the singular verb. Grammar as well as pronunciation is important. Grammar is singular, hence use the singular verb. Marketers along with the whiteboard are needed to conduct the training. Markers is a plural, hence use a plural verb. And now let's see the interesting fact. But before that, I just want to also tell you about the rule number 9. So use a singular verb with distance, period of time, and sums of money when considered as a unit. 4 years is a long period to spend on learning English. $100 is not enough for you to buy what you want. 10 kilometers is a long distance to cover without a car. So you have to read the sentences loudly and decide which verb to use. Choose the verb and check if you are right. Refer to the subject verb agreement rules if you are struck. So let's move to the interesting fact. When when sentences contain helping verbs such as do, did, does, can, could, may, might, and so on, the verb used with them is without an as. Example: Rahul plays, right? Rahul does play, right? Rahul and Tina play, right? Rahul and Tina do play, right? Now self practice activity. Stand in front of mirror and speak on each of the following topics in English for a minute. Be creative and form a story on the topics. And you have to record yourself and you have to send your video recording to our Google Classroom or my personal WhatsApp number. For the topic is Sarah loves to dance, and the second topic is John thinks a lot. So you have to make a video for 1 minute for first topic, and the second 1 minute for John thinks a lot. Okay, and then you can ask me for your feedback. Okay, so guys, here we have completed the subject verb agreement and their rules. I hope that you understood it. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you will get the notification of such kind of videos, because I every day, every time I just upload such kind of a learning videos on grammar and how to speak in English. So thank you very much, and